Now, yesterday, the NEO stock finished the day trading down 8.56%, which resulted in the shares of NEO to end the session trading at $4.06. Now, this, to some of the new investors, it's causing a huge panic. It's bringing a huge panic. I mean, personally also, on the videos I did yesterday, I've been getting comments from people worried where the NEO stock price is going. And one thing that I try to do is try to remind people of the fundamentals that NEO currently has, because this has nothing to do with NEO as a company. I mean, yesterday NEO reported their July deliveries, where we saw them once again for the third month in a row reporting over 20,000 deliveries. These are pretty good news, which I think under normal circumstances they should make the stock price to react, because NEO has never seen over 20,000 deliveries in 3 consecutive months ever since its existence. This is something that we saw yesterday, which shows you that NEO continues breaking its own record, which therefore it is something that shows us of the company NEO it's becoming. NEO's fundamentals are getting better, and this as a result, or when I saw the share price of NEO down 8% with those good deliveries, it resulted into me adding 100 more shares onto the NEO stock, which I've already discussed. Deliveries are not the only good things that we know or we can talk about when we talk about NEO. I mean, the last video I did before this one, we're talking about the charging infrastructure that NEO has, which draws all the other EV makers who are selling their cars in China, which shows you that NEO is big, it's growing. It's not just selling cars, but they're also prioritizing deploying massive infrastructure out there for the people that buy their cars. And with chargers, you know that they also use, or their chargers are also used to non-NEO users. So this is good news, or this was good news, saying that NEO, it's not only leading when it comes to battery swapping station, which is what we almost talk about when we talk about NEO's uniqueness when it comparing to other EV makers, but also when you're looking in the charging infrastructure, NEO, it is the leader, or it's currently the leader in China by having over 22,800 chargers operating at this very moment. So this is pretty good, because company that comes second in China, it's Tesla with just 13,000 chargers, which shows you that NEO having over 22,000 shows you the kind of a company NEO is becoming. They are not just prioritizing deploying battery swapping stations, which you will know that they have over 2,400 in China. I mean, on Saturday we saw NEO coming and announce their massive breakthroughs by launching their own operating system called SkyOS, launching or holding the physical chip of their vehicle, or that they are going to use as their main controlling chip in their vehicle, which is pretty exciting. And also the second generation phone. All those things that NEO launched are just massive breakthroughs, and instead of the stock price to react positively, on Monday we saw NEO on Monday finishing the day on a red. Yesterday NEO reported good deliveries, they still finished the day on the red, but I think these are just opportunities to scoop more shares, because as I'm doing this video, NEO is down 1.48% and currently trading at exactly $4 per stock. So if it goes below $4, guess what I'm going to do even today? I'm going to scoop another 100 shares. That is the plan. That is what I have in mind right now, which I'm definitely going to do if when the market opens NEO it's below $4, because I know that it is the share price of NEO reacting this way has got nothing to do with NEO, but it's just the market sentiment, or the market is just bearish onto NEO stock. I know most of the stocks were down yesterday, but with NEO being punished like that, I mean, NEO is one of the EV companies that were punished quite heavily yesterday, because some of the EV companies, Tesla, XPeng down 5%, but NEO down over 8%, which shows you that the market is punishing more NEO than the other stocks, which this will have to end one way or the other. The more NEO continues building, the more NEO continues improving their financials, is the more we're going to see, of course, also the market trying to rectify this harsh beating that we've been seeing on the NEO stock. So I remain bullish, I remain long. It has got nothing to do with NEO. What we are seeing in the markets right now in terms of the share price, it has nothing to do with NIO, but it has everything to do with Wall Street, the short sellers, and they will burn. The more NIO continues growing and getting closer to profitability, it is the more we are going to see the share price also recovering. So I'm just going to continue loading the boat, increasing my holdings onto NIO. Hopefully, before we get to double digit, my average will also be sitting pretty decent, because as it stands, I'm currently having an average of $20 onto this NIO stock, and therefore the more I buy, I hope to get to maybe 15, which when I get to that, I know that I'm fine. Once NIO starts recovering and goes back over the double digits, I will be sitting at a very comfortable position, and I'll be happy with the profits I'll be generating onto this NIO stock. So tell me what you think. So if you are panicking, then maybe it's fine, you can get out of the stock, but those that are investing for the long term, I still remain bullish, long and strong, and I think will definitely be rewarded, because NIO is a company that continues to show growth. NIO is the companies that their fundamentals are growing, and chances are very high that in the near future, in fact next year, we're going to see profitability coming to NIO, and when that happens, that is when we'll start seeing a massive shake, massive movement of the share price of NIO. But until then, I still feel like we can still get to double digits, as many of the institutional investors or big financial institutions gave NIO an average price target of $10, which therefore very soon we'll be seeing the NIO stock price trading at $10 per stock. Otherwise, that's all from me. Just thought to just give you this quick analysis updates. What am I doing about this? And also just to remind those that are bearish onto the NIO stock, those that are angry at the NIO stock, thinking that NIO is a bad company, which once again on this video, I just came to tell you that it is not NIO that is making or resulting the share price to tank like this. NIO is doing their best to improve their fundamentals, and we are seeing that the market sentiment or the market is just bearish onto the stock. So those that remain long and strong will definitely be rewarded. But otherwise, this is not financial advice. You know, you are the one that makes a choice of what to do with your money, and therefore make a decision. If you are leaving, it's fine, then leave. But if you are deciding to load the boat, then I think you have made a great choice. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.